Time is collapsing. Versions of our world are fighting for control. And if Superman, history will be rewritten forever. When destiny glitches, who decides the future? If you want more epic superhero stories, like, comment your favorite hero, and subscribe for the next chapter. The night sky above Metropolis shimmered like fractured glass, shimmering with blue rifts that resembled torn pages of reality bleeding into each other. Buildings flickered between ruin and perfection, while streets echoed with voices from different eras speaking at once. Superman soared through the chaos, feeling the air glitch around him like corrupted code. He whispered, "This isn't natural. Someone is rewriting time." And Metropolis was becoming the battlefield of countless timelines. Suddenly, a deafening roar tore through the city as a colossal metallic serpent from a Victorian age burst through a wormhole near Centennial Park, releasing steam and fire. Seconds later, it blinked out, replaced by futuristic drones marked with symbols no historian recognized. Superman landed to shield civilians, but a baby transformed into an old man. Then back again. Reality wasn't just breaking, it was scrambling identities and ages without pattern or mercy. Batman arrived in a stealth jet shimmering with electromagnetic stabilizers, stepping out while activating a multi-era sensor visor to detect dimensional fractures. His voice remained calm but grim. Someone isn't just manipulating time, they're merging timelines into a single master strand. Wonder Woman joined, her lasso glowing gold, resonating painfully with distorted truth vibrations. The League wasn't just fighting a villain, they were fighting collapsing history and unborn futures simultaneously. Suddenly, Superman heard a familiar cry, his own voice. Turning, he saw a younger teenage version of himself wearing the first crude red and blue suit he ever stitched in Kansas, terrified and unsure of his destiny. Moments later, a battle-scarred older Superman emerged from a glowing rift, armor cracked, cloak torn, eyes haunted by wars nobody recognized. All three stared in disbelief, realizing fate was forcing them into an impossible convergence. Young Superman asked, "Do we become him? Do I lose everything?" His voice trembled with innocent fear. Future Superman stayed silent, his posture heavy as if carrying funerals across galaxies. Present Superman placed a hand on both, whispering, "Every choice shapes destiny, but destiny never owns us." The moment cracked emotionally, three versions of hope meeting during a timeline collapse threatening to erase their entire legacy into eternal chronological darkness. Then thunder tore open the sky, revealing Vortex Prime, a luminous armored entity with swirling clockwork nebula eyes, wings forged from collapsing star calendars, and a voice vibrating like a choir from every century. "Time belongs not to existence but to the architect who masters sequence," he declared. His intention was horrifying: merge all timelines into one, making himself the omniversal king where no era could challenge his divine rulership. Flash erupted into the scene in streaks of blazing lightning, using the Speed Force to stabilize rift frequencies. He realized the threat instantly. He's trying to create chronological singularity, a universe where every choice becomes one path. Free will becomes extinct. Cyborg appeared next, linking neural data with temporal wave detectors, projecting that if Vortex succeeded, billions of potential lives, memories, and branching destinies would be permanently deleted as wasted code. Vortex Prime summoned temporal shockwaves, turning entire blocks into prehistoric jungle, medieval castles, futuristic neon towers, and alien landscapes, all in seconds. The League split, saving civilians stuck between mismatched ages. Wonder Woman battled ancient warlords emerging from portals, while Cyborg hacked timelines to keep them from snapping. Superman locked eyes with Vortex, feeling fate itself scream. This enemy didn't want destruction. He wanted absolute narrative authorship over existence. Younger Superman tried flying toward the villain, but the future Superman stopped him, warning that every action could rewrite destiny catastrophically. Bravery without wisdom becomes genocide during temporal instability, he whispered. Present Superman realized the key wasn't power but emotional calibration. They needed to face Vortex not as three separate outcomes, but as one unified will. Hope is strongest when aligned, he said, forming a symbolic temporal oath. Batman initiated a dangerous plan. Merged the three Supermen temporarily using chronal resonance to create a stabilized identity powerful enough to confront Vortex Prime's reality editing. Cyborg projected a chronofusion algorithm powered by Speed Force kinetic data. Wonder Woman stood guard, speaking truth into their merging consciousness. You are not three destinies, you are one heart across time. Their bodies glowed until they merged into a single perfected temporal Superman. This unified Superman radiated energy beyond physical form, eyes reflecting ancient Krypton, present Earth, and unknown cosmic futures. He approached Vortex Prime fearlessly. Their clash wasn't physical but metaphysical, timelines collided, past regrets, present choices, and future fears hurled like storms through mental arenas. Vortex saw Superman's greatest strength, not invulnerability, but unconditional compassion. His control began weakening, destabilizing his ego-bound vision of perfection. Superman spoke with an echoing voice layered from three eras. A perfect timeline is a prison where humanity stops evolving. These words pierced Vortex Prime like divine thunder. The villain screamed, "Chaos corrupts destiny." Superman answered, "Chaos births choice, and choice births meaning." Present, past, and future hope became a pulse of golden frequency. The merged Superman shattered Vortex's chrono core, dissolving his cosmic armor into harmless drifting stardust. As timelines restored themselves, the fusion slowly separated into the three Supermen again. Young Superman gained confidence instead of fear. Future Superman's scars faded, symbolizing healing through reclaimed purpose. All three exchanged a silent nod of brotherhood. Moments later, the younger returned to his rightful time with new courage, while the future Superman faded into light with restored hope, no longer haunted by the inevitability of tragedy. Metropolis settled back into normal reality. Buildings regained proper air alignment, civilians stabilized to consistent ages, and the sky healed into calm night stars. Flash confirmed closure of all wormholes. Batman deactivated his temporal visor, noting, "Time is safe for now. But destiny always listens." Cyborg saved recorded data, calling it the Chrono Paradox Files. Wonder Woman sheathed her sword, whispering a prayer for unseen futures. Superman stared at the horizon, breath soft yet profound, realizing fate was never a straight line but a universe of choices shaped by heart. He whispered into the wind, "We are not defined by what will happen, but by what we choose to protect today." And as Metropolis glowed once again, the world didn't just see a hero, they saw an anchor strong enough to stand even when time itself breaks.